What's good? What's good? Welcome to the Epic Entertainment Critics. I'm Antoine. All right, so I just got back from watching Nope. Uh, Jordan Peele's third directorial outing. Nope. It's funny title, but it's real. It's real because that's what the people I know. If something happens that they not agreeing with, they say nope. But anyway, so you just got back from watching it, man, and I really enjoyed the movie. It's actually a good movie experience. It's like a summer blockbuster. Surprising because I just figure like it is got the Jordan Peele signature weirdness, but it was still real good. So I'm gonna go ahead and show this trailer. Anybody who haven't seen it or kind of want to get a feel for what it looked like, show this trailer, and then I'm gonna be back with my full review.
Did you know that the very first assembly of photographs to create a motion picture was a 2-second clip of a black man on a horse? And that man is my great-great-grandfather.
Great.
There's another great-grandfather. But that's why back at the Haywood Ranch, as the only black-owned horse trainers in Hollywood, we like to say since the moment pictures could move, we had skin in the game.
Oh.
What's a bad miracle? They got a word for that.
Seeing stuff
Yeah, nah.
So that was I should think that was a teaser, but that was enough what you need right there. So you wonder like, what's it about? I mean, it ain't no secrets about aliens. So they kind of put it out there, even in the trailer. So it is similar to Signs, where they own this. Where in Signs they was like on a farm on a, I think it was like a cornfield or whatever, where it was. They kept seeing these signs or whatever, and so somebody they knew it was aliens, but they didn't know what was going on. So it was kind of like that, where they own this horse ranch, and things keep happening where they just not sure what the hell it is, and then so you get some other characters. So they decide to do, and what's kind of stupid, man. It's like it's almost like the horses was the smartest people in the damn. The horses was the smarter than the people, because they decided to like let's get it photographed, so we can be rich or whatever. But the thing is, at first it seemed like okay, cool, but then once they realized their life was in danger, I don't see why the hell they didn't. You know, it kind of goes against the premise of the movie Nope, because they kept going back to the danger. It's like, because I mean, not spoil anything, the UFO was kind of in one place, so they could have left. That's the kind of the problem I had. It's like, okay, y'all not stuck. Usually in movies where they keep on going up against something stupid because they have no choice. They had a choice, and it was kind of like, yeah, I don't see y'all logic here. But yeah, it was cool. You know, the problems I had though, it started. I ain't gonna say it didn't start slow, but the whole first 25 minutes or so, I was kind of, I was, I. It's the thing is when you see movies like this, you can't wait because you know something about to kick. You know it's gonna kick off, and you kind of can't wait. So when you start watching it, you kind of get bored with the character development. I know that's hard because usually you want character development, but get a little bored waiting on something to kick off. But I think the character development was just, it was, you could have done it in like 2 minutes. Like, Kiki Palmer was the crazy one, was the wild crazy one. Daniel Kaluuya was the stoic, quiet, serious one. And it was like, all right, I got all the information I need. I know these characters after one meeting. Like that scene right there with the horse. So like, okay, they horse trainers for Hollywood. So you know, if they got a commercial or whatever, they need a horse. They bring the horse in or whatever. And his dad, played by the great Keith David, he died in an incident connected to this UFO. And so now Dan Kaluuya inherited the horse ranch, but he's not that good. I'm looking like, yeah. They showed that in the beginning, like he's it's so funny. I don't know why they throw these little jokes in here, but you know his name's Otis Jr., so they call him OJ. And the first thing people say, OJ, what? like he's the OJ. Like it could be other OJs. I mean, damn. That was just the reaction when they found out his name was OJ was funny as hell. But yeah, so they Hollywood horse trainers, and he's not that good. And he's not making money because he keep losing jobs because he can't train the horses right. And he don't want to sell the horses, but he need money to pay the bills. So he's selling the horses to this dude that had this attraction. This I guess he got like a Western attraction. That's where Steven Yeun come from. And okay, so, and I'm looking like, okay, the whole setup for all that was too long for me. You know, basically setting up who they are, what they do, you know, all the characters and all that. And I know you got to have that, but I'm telling you, we didn't need it. I mean, I know we didn't have to jump right into action or anything, but it just the characters themselves were not that interesting enough to spend 20, 30 minutes with them before things start to happen. But when things start to happen, it got real good, though. It got real good. And you know how Jordan Peele really know how to make these scary movies. And they had some couple good fake outs, a couple of good jump scares and fake outs where I think something's happening, but I'm not sure. And they had a lot of shots in the dark where he played with the dark real good, where he had things kind of in the background where it would look like it was something else, and then it might move, and he'd be like, whoa, what was that? You know? So all that was real good, man. All the suspense was real good. But the summer blockbuster part it comes into, it's kind of like they turned it into a Sambo team, and we everybody's got a job. You know how they do in those movies, like I guess like the Goonies or something, like one of them old school blockbuster movies where the kids got to come together at the end, and everybody's got a job, and they always get a walkie-talkie or a little radio. So it kind of played out like that, which makes it a fun blockbuster. But yeah, it's about aliens, some kind of UFO thing or whatever. But yeah, it's some stuff in the middle that's not connected to the aliens, but it's just like it kind of messed me up. And I don't want to say exactly what it is. Let's just say it's something happened with a chimpanzee that it was just like some brutal stuff, and it was just wild because they talking about this like it's they talking about the stuff that happened like it wasn't serious, and then they showed it. And I'm like, oh, that was very serious. But yeah, it was a fun movie, man. But like you got to hang with it though. I know a lot of people is going to expect it to jump off, but the first 20, 25, 30 minutes, it's not much happening. It's just them kind of, talking and stuff. And then I'm gonna tell you right now, Keke Palmer is gonna be a hit and miss for you because she has some funny lines, I guess, but she's one of them. Her character is one of the kind of the crazy wild type. So that she's gonna say stuff out of place or whatever. And I say she's hit and miss because you might think she's funny, and some people might say she get on their nerve. I was in the middle because sometimes she was funny, and sometimes she was cool, and then sometimes she was just like, okay, a bit too much. So, and that, like I said, that's a type in these movies because you got to have your funny, crazy one to say off the wall stuff that kind of makes people laugh. But yeah, Daniel Kaluuya, I like him as an actor, man. But this character he playing right now he's so stoic and so one word answers, and I'm looking like this guy's so not interested, and he sucked as a horse trainer. Like I guess his dad was real good, and he used to just help. Now they didn't really say that, but I'm looking like he's not a good horse trainer. And the whole thing was they were saying like I don't know if they said they the only black horse trainers in Hollywood or whatever, but anyway it really didn't matter. It was just it was kind of like just a gimmick because they their great granddad, as you saw on the trailer, was the first person to ever photograph, and he was the man on the horse. So that's kind of like a little gimmick they was using. So it's, I got you, cool. But yeah, it was fun. Then you had a couple other characters. Angel, I don't know his real name, but he basically was the tech guy, and then we had another guy that's he was a photographer, or no, he was there to get it on film, and he was like those old grizzled veterans that say stuff that like, what the hell does that mean? So it was cool. Like I said, it played out like a blockbuster. I think people have fun watching it, but I don't know. I'm not sure if that ending is going to just do it for you. Because, it was like Signs. Same thing with Signs. I love Signs, but the ending was like, that's it, huh? It's like that. Which, the way they resolved it is almost like, huh, that did it, huh? that was my thought. Like, all the stuff going on, that did it. Okay. But yeah, it was fun though. It was fun. Surprisingly, and it had a blend of horror, science fiction. It's like a horror science fiction deal because people was dying. People was dying. So, but something, I think this is rated R, and I feel like they could have got away with a PG-13 because a lot of the deaths was happening off screen. But I think with the way they was insinuating the violence or whatever, even though it was off screen, I think they probably still would make it rated R or whatever. But yeah, seriously, he could have changed a little small stuff here and there and made it PG-13 and sold more tickets. I don't know what the money's looking like, but yeah, it wasn't that many people in the theater when I went, but they showing it all day. So I went to the early show, so who knows? But It was fun. I think it'll be a fun movie to watch. I want to say with the family, but it's a little scary. So if you're in the mood to watch a scary movie, but it's still got a lot of good, like, because it had epic moments. As you see on this little on this clip here, it had like epic. Like he's being chased by the UFO on horseback. It was epic moments. The music was great. The music had an epic score. So it had epic moments that you can have fun with, and a lot of people, you'll find yourself kind of cheering, like quietly cheering on some of the the heroes in the movie. So like I said, yeah, it's something you can have fun with. But but the first 20, 30 minutes I did have an issue with. I was kind of like, come on, man, yeah, we don't need this much. These characters ain't interesting. I'm sorry. The movie was good, but the characters are not. Like I said, like Keke Palmer, take it or leave it. She's one of those crazy off the wall characters. Say whatever. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and give it a rating, man. I'm gonna give it a dope. It's just like you give nope a dope. Don't start. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a dope because it's a fun blockbuster thrill ride. It's surprisingly, I didn't expect that, but and it was scary enough because it was real eerie and it had a loud score, so yeah, those things made it good enough to to get a dope out of it. So had some fun with it. I recommend anybody go see it that's interested, that's not sure, you're on the fence, see it. It's good. But like I said, you just got to kind of hang in there the first 20, 30 minutes. To me, wasn't that good. And not because it's not because Jordan Peele don't know how to shoot, because the way everything was shot was interesting. It's just the characters themselves was not. That was my problem. But yeah, have some fun with it. So go check it out. If you on the fence about it, I recommend it. All right, so I'm gonna be out of here. Thanks for checking out the video. Please subscribe to the channel if you like my content, and hit the bell icon so you can get alerts anytime I post new videos or if I live stream. And leave some comments. I want to know what other people thought about it. So leave some comments and thumbs up. All right, I'm out of here.